Orb on the movements of the Earth. Is it a watch or a pass? What tier will it land on? Hello everyone, how's it going? I'm Barry, your favorite anime reviewer. If you haven't yet, then click on that subscribe button. Okay, so this is a dark one. Set in medieval times or the Renaissance? I don't know, I'm not a historian. Around that time. And it focuses on science. That's a pretty rare topic for an anime if you ask me, unless it's sci-fi. But this one's got some history and science. I can't think of an anime like that. Let me know if you got some animes in mind that fit those themes in the comments. If you're into those things, then you might like this. So, Orb. It's about people interested in astronomy. You know, the study of planets and stars. They can't go too far in their research though. If you find something out that doesn't go along with the church's beliefs, you're cooked. You see, the church believes that Earth is the center of the universe. If you disagree with that, you're labeled a heretic. And the Inquisition's going to get you. Sounds like Europe in the Middle Ages, right? Well, the anime doesn't really say that. They just call the place here P Kingdom and the religion Sea Religion. Sure. It's a story of human curiosity and how it's attacked to protect the established order. So the astronomers here, or should I say early astronomers, go to great lengths to hide their research. It can't ever be made public that the church is wrong on something. Inquisitors investigate and torture people to find the heretics. If they get caught once, they could just take back what they said and they could be set free. If they get caught again, then it's the death penalty, like getting burned at the stake. Pretty grim fate just for researching. So it's not exactly history, but it's inspired by it. It's historical fiction. The characters closely resemble some historical figures, like Galileo Galilei or Giordano Bruno. I just looked that up in Wikipedia. Anyway, in their pursuit of knowledge, they were persecuted by the Christian church because their research did not align with the church's beliefs about the universe. They believed that other planets revolved around the sun, not Earth. That's called heliocentrism, and the church believed that Earth is at the center. Man, this anime is pretty gloomy. Today, we take for granted our freedom to say anything we want. In the past, people could get incinerated for just being curious. More reasons to be positive about the things we have now. Today, we know that Earth is in a solar system, and the sun is at the center. The stars are suns, and they have their own solar systems. And the universe is full of solar systems. Basic stuff. But can you imagine a world that didn't believe this, and that you have to prove that this is how the universe is? And to make things worse, there's another view of the universe? If you try to disprove that, you'll be hunted. Well, that's what our protagonists go through. This anime expresses our human flaws, like our need to believe in heaven, because the world is miserable. Certainly in medieval times, the world was much, much worse. You know, antibiotics haven't been invented yet. Small infections could mean death. There's constant war. Most people couldn't read or write. There's poverty everywhere. So people put their faith in the supernatural. But we don't completely believe in it, do we? There's doubt. Like, what if heaven isn't real? Or what if the country's religion isn't right on everything? What if there isn't anything after death? These questions are considered a crime in that world. And it's the Inquisition's job to eliminate any doubt whatsoever. These astronomers have to decide to continue their research or just live and forget about it. It's scary how this anime shows us their struggles just to practice science. The main antagonist here, Noark, is relentless. He's the Inquisitor, and he's very good at his job. He meticulously investigates for clues. He looks for notes, even burned notes, that have any kind of research on heliocentrism. He is ruthless. He doesn't mind torturing people just to get them to reveal any information they have on the astronomers. Noark isn't really devoted to the church, but he believes in peace and order. His personality is super low-key. He's cold, patient, and subtle. If anything causes any disturbance to this order, he hunts it down meticulously. The church is at the center of that established order. It cannot be undermined in any way. Otherwise, there will be chaos. Well, that's what he believes in. Later on, he'll have to face some difficult choices after a twist of fate happens. We don't really follow one protagonist from start to end. We follow several people, and they have their own stories and in different timelines. The thing that connects them is the research notes. It's like a treasure trove of evidence to support heliocentrism. Over the years, people have added their notes and observations here about the planets and stars. Another thing that connects them is Noak. He's like the Terminator of scientists. He always appears when there's a pesky heretic. Man, people here are living in miserable conditions. I don't want to live in the Middle Ages. You know, it's called the Dark Ages for a reason. Toilets haven't been invented yet. So the story is dark and sad. It covers some heavy topics, like, if the world is so bad, what's the point of making it better? You know, because people die and we're just going to leave the world anyway. Why bother? The idea is they're trying to find meaning and hope in the world by searching for the truth. I'd say that's a good story, finding light in the darkness with science. And so the curious press on and continue to study the movements of the planets and how they relate to Earth. They gather research materials from the ones that already passed and share them to other curious people that have also studied the universe. They try to go around the system as much as they can so they don't get caught. Is it worth it? Of course it is. Can you imagine the world today without science? This anime did a great job to show that the pursuit of truth is worth it. It's so satisfying to see when you connect the dots and see that it all makes sense. Like finding proof that a hypothesis is true. It's a celebration of science and free thinking. Do you like science? I happen to love science. Not everyone is into that really, so I don't think it will get too popular, but hey, it's still good. It's a refreshing change from all the isekais they've been releasing. Man, I'm getting tired of watching all those isekais. Too many isekais. I need more history and science animes. Anyway, Orb on the Movements of the Earth is an A. It's a watch.